Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to Post Cologne. Today we're taking a look at Lattafa's Al Nashama Caprice. Now, before we get into the fragrance, this is my first video I'm going to be recording with Post's new puppy that he picked up just last weekend. And this is really difficult to do filming in the same room as a 9-week-old puppy. So pray for Post down in the comments that we can get through this without too much fuss, right? All right, so Al Nashama Caprice is from the House of Lattafa. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and you can pick this bad boy up for $40 at places like Fragrance Buy and Perfume Online. Links will be down in the description if you decide you want to check this one out. Also have some coupon codes. Save yourself $5 off your first purchase at both of those discounters if you decide you want to shop with them. Presentation on this, unique to say the least. The box on this is kind of this pyramid triangle. Almost looks like a gift basket with this little ribbon that's sitting on top. So a unique approach to the packaging of this fragrance. And it does have a little bit of a door, a panel on this where it lifts up and reveals our fragrance bottle sitting in there like so. So interesting take on box design, I suppose. Bottle on this is also kind of unique. It's got this almost kind of like a lotion bottle type look to it with this kind of tapered top to it. It's got kind of a marble pattern that's going on in there, and then this gold plate on there with name of the fragrance and a little bit of a pattern going on there. So overall, unique style of bottle design. Huge cap on this, and this is kind of a cheapy plastic. This would probably break if you were to crush it with your powerful hands. And the atomizer on this bad boy, decent. We'll get the job done overall. So presentation wise, interesting. So if you were wondering what Lattafa's Al Nashama Caprice smells like, you have come to the right place, because I'm about to tell you. Some of the notes listed in this are a bergamot, lemon, ginger, cardamom, lavender, geranium, mint, patchouli, amber, vetiver, and cedarwood. So let me tell you what I get from this fragrance. In the opening, you get that nice medley of those citruses and that fresh, spicy style of ginger and a beautiful style of cardamom. A huge fan of this cardamom note. If you're familiar with the YSL La Nuit de l'Homme and the Bleu Electrique, the cardamom in this is almost identical. It's beautiful. I love the cardamom in those fragrances, and Lattafa has nailed it with this one. Mixing with that fresh spicy ginger gives that nice kind of added pop to it. The citruses are there, but they kind of sit behind that ginger, just kind of elevating it with a little bit of a citrus pop that's in there. And you get some nice aromatic lavender that comes in, this nice minty touch from that geranium and that mint working together. Beautiful opening, but that cardamom is the star of the show with that opening. As you work towards the mid, some of those citruses kind of fall back, and you're left with that ginger and that cardamom sitting with those aromatics, and you get a little bit more woods coming through. So this nice light airy style of cedar also has a bit of a fresh spicy aspect to it, and it just plays really nice with those aromatics, that lavender that's in the mid, adding a nice kind of powdery touch to this and working with that minty profile and that ginger. So nice combination of some fresh spicy, a little bit of sweetness coming through, that beautiful cardamom along with that woody note that's in there. As this gets towards the dry down, you do lose some of that citrus, and it is becoming a little bit more earthy. It has a little bit more of that patchouli comes through, a dry, grassy style of vetiver mixing in with that cedar. Again, those aromatics just kind of make these woods just nice, light and airy, and that cardamom just sits on top. Absolutely beautiful. A little bit of ambery texture, ambery sweetness works its way in. That cardamom still sits on top of all that through the duration of this fragrance, and you're left with kind of a nice, woody, earthy, sweet ambery style of fragrance, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Very similar to the YSL's Bleu Electrique. Not a one-to-one, but definitely getting you close. Mass appealing, compliment beast, dumb reach, easy to wear style of fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. Big fan of this one. So when it comes to the performance of Lattafa's Al Nashama Caprice, I get pretty good performance off this. First hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, this projects off beyond an arm's length before it does settle back in. And in terms of the longevity, I get about 6 to 8 hours off skin before it then becomes more of a skin scent. Get some on my clothing. I did notice that it lasted until the next day. So really good performance, not quite a beast mode performer. So if you're looking for a beast mode fragrance, this won't get you there, but bang for your buck, this does perform very well. People are definitely going to smell you, and it's going to get you through, an entire work day. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the performance on this. So when it comes to the where and when, I think Lattafa's Al Nashama Caprice would be most appropriate. This is a great versatile style of fragrance in terms of occasions. You can wear this casually, you can wear this to the office, out running errands, lunch with friends. Also a great date night fragrance. It has that sexy cardamom, that right level of sweetness, that earthiness, those woods coming through, the fresh spicy pops that are in here. This just has this sexy allure style of Sentine going on to it that I think would just be fantastic for a date night. But it's not too over the top, if you will, that you can't wear this casually. I'd even say you could probably dress this up in certain occasions. It's just a very versatile fragrance that you can pull off in pretty much any occasion. Like I said before, a mass appealing, crowd pleasing style of fragrance. In terms of seasons, I think this is a great fall and spring style of fragrance. Probably get away with this in the winter. I think this could push through the cold a little bit. In terms of the summer, I think you could pull it off on more of a mild summer day. I think the real high hot heat, this might become a little too much with that spice that's in there. A little bit of sweetness in the woods. It just doesn't fit that really summery vibe, but I haven't tested it in the high heat yet, so hard to say. But fall and spring, definitely where I think this is, and a great versatile fragrance when it comes to any occasion. So my overall thoughts on Lattafa's Al Nashama Caprice is, this is a fantastic fragrance. I'm quite a big fan of this one. I just love that style of the YSL cardamom that comes through in this one. They just nailed it when it comes to that one. So I'm a big fan of that. And I really enjoy that opening, nice bright citruses, that fresh ginger that comes through. I think the lavender, the aromatics that work in here with that fresh spicy mint is just a really nice added touch, giving it a bit of a blue cleanness to it, but not a shower jelly blue style of fragrance because of those woods, those earthy notes that work their way in. Just a right balance of woods, from spices, little touches of sweetness in there. It all rounds out a really nice, and it all sings together beautifully. I am a huge fan of this. Performance, like I said, pretty good on this one, and a very versatile, crowd-pleasing, mass appeal style of fragrance. So I think for $40, great fragrance. I think anything above that, you might be overpaying a little bit, but $40 fragrance, bang for your buck. This is fantastic. I am a big fan. So if you're into that style of, YSL Bleu Electrique, La Nuit de l'Homme style fragrances, this might be something you want to check out. That's Lattafa's Al Nashama Caprice. And I want to hear from you guys. What are some of your favorite spring Middle Eastern style of fragrances? Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I love getting your different recommendations, your hidden gems, different taste and scent profiles. Appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.